Hey class, I'll be going over the process of micturition. So here I've got a model of the bladder, and in white here you'll see the detrusor muscles. So when the bladder becomes full with urine, these stretch receptors will then send out signals to the end of the spinal cord, which is called the sacral segment of the spinal cord. And then once those signals arrive by parasympathetic response, the signals will then return back to the bladder, and it would stimulate a contraction here of the detrusor muscles, and the bladder will relax. Then the internal urethral sphincters will open and allow urine to come out. This part of the reflex is involuntary, and it is predominant in infants and toddlers. They don't really have too much control of their bladder, as we probably all know. But then, of course, as the central nervous system matures, it acquires voluntary control of the external sphincters. So here we've got a picture of the brain and the brainstem. So this is the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla oblongata. And so urination is mainly controlled by the micturition center of the pons right here. And the pons center receives sensory signals from, so it receives signals from the bladder, and it communicates with the cortex up here about the appropriateness of urination at the moment. So when it is not yet appropriate to urinate, the center will send back down these inhibitory signals to the bladder here, so that it inhibits these sphincters from opening, and they keep the sphincters closed. But when it is time to urinate, or when you wish to urinate, these inhibitory signals are then just removed, and the spinal cord it then causes it to send signals to these muscles here, again the detrusor muscles, to contract, and then the external sphincters here will then open and let urine come out, and that's the process of urination when it is voluntary. I hope you liked my short video. You guys have a great weekend.